Members of the government face new questions today about the Conservative Party's possible involvement in misleading election robocalls. Last night, senior correspondent Terry Milewski revealed a distinct pattern in who got those calls. People who said they didn't support the Conservatives. Tonight, more allegations from more voters. Terry kicks us off again tonight. So what were the Tories saying?
Well, Kim, the Conservatives are now saying that mistakes happen. That is their explanation for how so many voters, after telling the Tories that they were not supporters, somehow got misdirection calls, sending them to bogus polling stations.
They got fake Elections Canada calls telling them to go to the wrong poll locations.
And how did they know which specific individuals to target with disinformation to keep them from voting?
Once again, the opposition got no answers from the government.
What we know is that the Liberal Party acted in a very deliberate, disgraceful, deceptive and dishonest fashion during the election.
First thing.
Later, though, on CBC's Power and Politics, Dean Del Mastro had a new line that mistakes are inevitable.
Mistakes do happen during campaigns. Nobody runs a perfect mistake-free campaign, especially with respect to get out the vote. You do the very best you can.
Del Mastro also denied the story told by this Fredericton voter.
And he told me that my voting location had changed.
Laurie Bruce said the Conservatives identified themselves when they called to misdirect her, and that she confirmed it really was them.
Clearly, we would not identify ourselves and then deliberately give wrong information. Pretty easy to track back who gave you the wrong information.
Even so, yet another voter came forward to say the same thing happened to him.
Hopefully somebody will listen.
Saj Aziz of Mississauga says he too was misdirected after revealing to a caller that he would not vote Conservative.
He identified himself as from Conservative Party.
That caller tried to win Aziz over to the Tories, and when that didn't work...
And just near the end, he says, oh, by the way, we recommend that you vote in the advanced polls, and your advanced polls are at a such and such place. Now, that was strange because I had already voted, and I had voted at a different place.
Aziz says that doesn't sound like a mistake because the caller only tried to steer him to the wrong place after finding out he wasn't voting Conservative. Meanwhile, Post Media is reporting tonight that the infamous Pierre Poutine sent his misdirection calls to more than 5,000 people all over Ontario. But that still doesn't explain whether he got all those numbers from data gathered by the Conservatives to identify non-Conservatives. Kim.
All right. Thanks, Terry.